I'm Niranjan Gidwani. I'm a consultant director, also on the advisory and the governance board of TechSup. I have about 40 years of experience totally, out of which 32 years are out of India. And out of those 32 years, I've spent close to 30 years in the UAE, handling a lot of countries, including the Middle East, parts of East Africa, Southeast Asia, and the US. I would like to give a little bit of a synopsis on 2 or 3 things which are happening simultaneously. One, of course, is the transition which is happening to online. Whatever has happened in the space of online with regards to B2C, it is estimated that in the next 3 to 5 years, the B2B movement online in terms of e-commerce is going to be almost 2 to 2.5 times of that, because it's more voluminous and more value driven. The other thing which is happening in this region, which is very important for a lot of people in the region to know, is that brands are wanting to cut out the intermediaries as much as possible. The only way the intermediary can be reduced is again through the online model, because if there is several layers in between, then they are not able to make as much money. The third thing which is happening, which is very visible, is over the last 50 years, this region, the business is about 50 years, 50 to 60 years, the entire region, GCC. Whoever started business about 50 or 60 years ago, those people are now in a transition mode, exiting. If some of them did not exit, it was because of COVID, and so they have to remain. So there is a new generation taking over. So this combination of COVID, the new generation taking over, distribution mutating, online coming, B2B moving, all of it is creating a kind of a flux in the market which has to be adjusted. So if you look at how this region is moving, it's very interesting. If you look normally anywhere else in the world, the private sector takes the initiative, the government follows. I can say with a lot of confidence that in the Gulf, particularly in Dubai, the government takes the initiative, the private sector is playing catch up all the while. It's only the top 10% of the organizations who are close to what the government is doing. The rest are all playing catch up. Now, within this scenario, there have to be newer models of business which are as rapid for the end consumer, because we are probably the last generation who still believe, and we are controlling the purse strings, so we still believe that decision making has to happen face to face, etc. The next generation is already in the process of taking over, and then there is a generation after them. That generation, who are the millennials, for them devices are an appendage of what they do. So when these people start making decisions, they are not going to sit behind a phone for 10 hours a day closing deals in the suit. So the trends are changing, and then coupled with that, like I said, I think there are technologies which are coming in like metaverse. There is technology of IoT, artificial intelligence, all of this put together, people have to get ready. So I believe, my personal perception is that the top 10 to 15 to 20% of organizations and the government are going to give everybody a run for their money. The bottom 30 to 40% will hold on to somebody's coattails and get connected through, like, the likes of marketplace seller, etc. The middle 50% are going to face the biggest challenge. I think artificial intelligence, IoT, and blockchain, these will play a very important part. My view is, with all my experiences, that metaverse is going to happen, but it's more hype than what we think, because I don't know how to say this, but in today's world, if we get people living in that world more and more, we're going to have more problems. So unless we understand how metaverse is going to create a positive benefits for society, we could end up going the wrong way.